All right, so now here's the difference starting out today, the old gold starting out today, Noah. That's set up from the face on angle, looks pretty good. That ball was a little too far forward in your stance, like I adjusted it last time, but you could get it back just a little bit. And then from this down the line angle, so you didn't quite have enough knee flex and a little bent over, so I wanted you to get that head up a little taller and get a little more knee flex. So that setup looks better there, buddy, on the right, the new blue. And then starting out today with the driver and the iron in your hand, you said your main question was, what can I do to stop that little slice with the driver that comes up every once in a while? And so I'm going to say that's coming mainly from being above the plane line on that downswing with the driver, as well as with the iron. It just doesn't show up as much with the iron. And here in this part of your follow through, you don't want to see that club coming through your rib cage. You want to see it coming more through the top of your left shoulder, like any tour player I show you. Be coming through the top of their left shoulder, parallel to that plane line, and their follow through right there. Down the line, above it after impact, through the top of their left shoulder. Doesn't matter who we look at. Okay, and so then as you started working on it, started getting better. That's a little closer there. Still not perfect, but definitely a little closer. There you go, man. That was closer. Still not perfect. And then here's the practice swing, though. There it looks perfect. Right, dead on the money. Above it after impact through the top of your left shoulder. And so that's absolutely what you're after there, Noah. Compared to the old gold what we started with today. Right there, man. Instead of that. So again, it's through the top of your left shoulder there on the new blue, the good stuff, instead of your rib cage there on the old gold. And then when you did that with the ball there, right there. Not quite as good as the practice swing, but still a little better than what you started with today. Here's another one with the ball there with that little smaller swing. Makes it a little easier to get it on that plane line. There you go, now you're above it. More through the top of your left shoulder. And this last one with the driver, you're a little above it. But I didn't want to bother you too much with how it looked on the video with the driver, since we're running out of time here a little bit. But I want you to just hit more of them and feel it with the driver. Okay. And again, all those felt like you're going way to the right, and you see only one or two of them are really where you want to be. And like I said, most people would tend to overcorrect that after about 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. So by then I'll probably see you again. Now, does that mean you might get to go to sectionals? Oh, sweet. Oh, you are for sure? Really? If you shoot 100 in the next 3 9-hole matches, you still have your ticket punched? Okay. You told me about being on the varsity now. That's pretty hot. I couldn't remember. So you're 8th and 9th grade, but I can't remember because it changes at most every year. Not too many kids I know stick. I said that to an adult, somebody about our age one time, about 2 years ago, and the kid looked at me, like I was really, I said, stick. He goes, and the parent says, they don't do that anymore, Joel. Put the fear of God in us when we were kids, right? We didn't want to stick a grade. You might be too young. I don't know if Robert remembers that, but in the old days when we didn't do well in school, they'd make us do the same grade over again. So, oh, you stuck, man. So you're older than everybody else, and you called a dummy the rest of your life. So